Just because for those reasons that you want to send a gift to someone, just because you can, just because you're thinking of them, because something important has happened, you know, to the recipient who you're sending to, but there's not a gift out there that you should that's labeled, this is a congratulations gift, this is a, you know, birthday gift. What do you send someone whenever there's...
It's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, it's difficult.
It is so difficult characterising probably the biggest gift segment in the UK.
Yeah, so I've got one of ours here is hugs, kisses and best wishes gift. So we start off with a with love candle. You could, if you're doing this yourself, there's no reason you can't get a thinking of you, I'm sorry, something just a wee bit more personalised, a sentiment that's gonna, you know, say the message for you whenever words are feeling. And we have these little like
oh yes, I got one in here.
Yeah, so these are like little ornaments. So mine says remember your love. Yeah, so this one here is a little hedgehog. So it says sending you a hedgehog. So like a wee play on words. And then there's a wee heart in my one.
It's not a big budget put towards it. It's just a wee sentimental, wee sort of message really.
Yeah. Got teas here, and I've got a hot chocolate mix in mine as well. They're kind of comfort items. Biscuits here. We've got chocolate jelly stars and kind of baked goods.
So it's a deviation away from the standard hamper type of component stuff, and more of an emphasis
like a pantry,
on pantry larder type of things. Whenever you're designing these types of products, you're thinking not from the perspective of too much.
Yeah, it's like little things that you can nibble and come back to, that, you know, this, even if it is like a one day kind of thing, it's, I'm not feeling too well, I can come back and I want a little pick me up, you know, in a couple of days, whenever I'm still, you know, I'm getting back over it, I can come back and have something else. It's a... You
can open up one packet at a time. You can you know, have a slice of cake when, you know, as time's going on. So there's things that you can put away and bring out over a period of time, rather than a one-off spontaneous action.
If you're sending it to a family thinking of you, they are things that they can share, that they can, while they have their tea, they can each have a little like finger, and like that company that comes maybe with sharing this can also be a comfort.
Making this in a town or city in England or Ireland or Scotland, Wales, wherever it may be, what are the key things that you would take from our experience of doing this properly? What are the three elements that you would insist upon in its inclusion?
I'd say something sentimental that sends your message. That is also helpful. Like if we said your words are feeling you, send it, you know, on a message, on something, so you can find those in probably gift stores, especially the candles. Comfort foods like your cake and kind of maybe hot chocolate. And then our third would be kind of, what would you say the third is? Like, not long shelf life, but like things that they can come back to.
A repetition, a returning element of a longevity that isn't just going to be a one-off. Here you go. That's my problem solved. That the gift will keep on over a period of time. It's not just a one-off blast and that's it, over and done with. Whereas like with flowers, when you think about it, will die. You know, yes, that this will be in its time consumed, but over a longer period of time. Also, it's not alcohol. Which is not the solution to
it's a depressant.
Any of these types of occasions. It's completely inappropriate. Maybe that's why it's an area, it's an industry, it's a segment which is so wide open for interpretation. And if that's the case, then you're making your gift basket. You're going around with your little shopper basket, and these are the things that we thought are really nice things to include in that type of a...
Think about, if you're doing it yourself, think about who you're kind of going to send it to and what the message or story you want behind it.
Is it an emotional one? Is it a social one? You know, of keeping in touch. I know that there's, you know, we tend to, as humans, sort of like gravitate around those who are in our daily lives and whatever.
Yeah,
but there's
but
also
just thinking of you because I haven't seen you in a couple months, like old school friends, you know, people maybe that
there's people that you've lost touch with or whatever that you're wishing to say, look, I was just thinking about you and whatever, and resume that connection or whatever. So there's so many types of occasions when you'd want to send a gift, which is sort of a connections, keeping in touch with type of thing. And it's very poorly catered for in the UK. And I think that this sort of captures the mood, the sentiments, and the personality. So if you're putting it together, I would suggest a simple gift basket container and put together similar items like this that you can find in any shop or town or whatever. And just trust your own instincts in terms of keeping in touch with your friends, family members, or colleagues over a protracted period of time.